Hello everyone, it's me, Sidney here, and welcome to a new video. Today we're taking a closer look at the new card that just came out, the King Toad. But before we take a look at the actual card and the effects, we should probably take a look at the format that we're getting these cards. Firstly, they're coming out in packs that cost 75 gems, or shards I should say, and they last for 2 days. From what we know now, we are getting one every day for the whole week, releasing in alternating order for the new collections that are coming out. Those collections being amphibians, as you just saw, hoaxes and cons from history, exploring the stars from science, masterpieces from culture, and I think that's it actually. And there's also a new fusion card coming out. I believe that these should be two rares, 4 commons, and a new legendary, and the fusion. We know that this week we can expect Red Dwarf with freezing effects, Birth of Venus with some buffing effects, and PT Born stealing something. We don't know if it's charges or if it's power from the opponent or shields maybe, but we can expect something cool to come out this week. The pack itself is pretty interesting. It gives you 2 cards and 1 extra rare that can be upgraded to something else, and a 25 chance to get the new Cane Toad. I had to open 2 cards, 2 packs to actually get the Cane Toad, so 150 gems. And the actual cards that I got were worth it. This can give you shinies, and this can also give you shiny heroes. But I got a legendary from one of my packs, so I'm happy with what I got. But let's take a look at Cane Toad itself. It's a pretty simple card. It doesn't give you any idea of what amphibians might be doing in the future, but it's a pretty cool standalone card. And because these are coming out daily, we can be happy that we are getting also standalone cards this way. So for players that like Cleopatra and the Lion, Cane Toad has a play effect. If your opponent attacked last turn, force them to attack this turn. This is pretty good. It's very similar to what we have already for force attacks, but if you are using a deck like the Lion deck that I'm going to showcase later in the video, you can expect something really interesting. Your opponent is going to be attacking you, or you're going to be forcing them to attack into your shields, and Cane Toad can come next turn in order to force them again, because, for example, you are on Olympus. If you're on Olympus, you can shield every turn, and Cane Toad is there to help you lose some of that health, but also remove their attack into your shields. So it's a really interesting card. I don't think it's one of those crazy cards that is going to go everywhere or show up in many different decks. I think that this has a pretty clear room in specific decks like Cleopatra or Lion, but it's a 6/4. It's cheaper than the newly buffed and Bony, so you can run it in a couple more decks. You can fit in a couple more uh, turns. So overall, really simple card and really cool card. But let's take a look at how it works in actual gameplay. So just a quick overview of the deck. I'm running African Lion. I have a couple of shield effects. Uh, this right here just got nerfed in real time, so I might change this for the real deck if you were going to play this. But yeah, just a couple of shield stuff. Keep in mind that these are good, even if they aren't working, like Scottish Fold isn't triggering, but it's buffing the African Lion's shield ability by 2 every time that you play it. And Siamese and Bengal Tiger, these are because I'm running a good chunk of actually good felines to get some power out. So, for example, Black Panther is a good shield card. I would run this in the Lion deck either way. So let's run Bengal Tiger and Siamese because it brings the decks together. And also, since we are not taking that much damage, Bengal Tiger might be triggering way more often, so he's not dying in the middle of the game. We also have Cane Toad as the star of the deck, but it's not really a card that is worthy of being a star. This is just a good piece of the deck. We have Tong, and Bunny, and Pug. The good thing about Cane Toad versus Tong, that Tong forces you to attack as well. Cane Toad can just be used and you hold the attack if your opponent's shielding, for example. I really like Cane Toad in Olympus turns because you're basically shielding every turn, so this is really good. Let's get into a match. The playstyle for the deck is pretty simple. You just aim to shield every time that it's doable. And whenever you get a good amount of shield going, just force them to attack you. We're running Boney, we're running Tong, we're running the new Cane Toad. So these are all really important for the deck in order for the shield to actually be useful. Let's go Lion versus Shakespeare. Okay, you see the new nerfed version. It wasn't like this when I first built the deck. The nerf just went live 2 minutes ago. Let's get some buffing going. We can hold. All opponents is running Ninja. It's interesting that they are running Ninja and playing the Ninja because our deck doesn't. Sorry, just woke up. Our deck doesn't really do that much damage. We got 15 attack this turn, but it's not common that we're getting this much attack. They are dealing 40 damage to themselves by turn 4. So we don't need to do that much damage. We just need to do 40 to them, and they're going to be dead. The bad thing is that they are William Shakespeare, so they're healing a lot. But we can maybe reduce that with cards like Tongue. So here is a turn that I'm playing Black Panther. So I want to attack. I'm going to use the ability. And Tongue is good here because I'm already attacking, right? Oh, he didn't use the ability. Oh, he's never healing. My man is never going to heal. So we have 12 shield here. So we are only taking 15 damage. They take a good amount of damage. They heal it back up with just the lungs because Persephone doesn't trigger. Now, I'm gonna use Toad again, the Plateosaurus, and a Pug. We don't need to attack this turn, so we can hold. This is not gonna work because they attacked the last turn. So we don't need to worry that much. Plateosaurus is giving us 8 shield. So it's eating away half of their damage. And Pug is buffing the whole hand. So this is a really good turn for us. And not so much for them because they are going to need to get a lot more attack. We are winning next turn because they're drawing Ninja right now. So they're going to die. Let's see. Yep. Minus 20. We have already 14 HP. And Boney has a good amount of attack. We don't need to use the effect from Siamese. We just need to deal over 20 HP to them. Let's attack. They're also attacking. I'm not sure why, but anybody was going to force them to attack either way. We are getting, I think, 8 shields from this. Let's see. I haven't been keeping track, but 8 shields, yeah. So we are not dying. We are surviving with 20 HP, basically. Oh, actually, 28 HP. And they are dying, minus 6. So this is how the deck plays out. And this is how the deck plays out when your opponent is really dumb. But it overall really works, and I really like the new Cane Toad card. I think that it showed why it works here. We were able to save up to attack. We were able to hold the turn, where in a card like Tongue, which has the same stat line, we would need to be attacking as well. So this allows us to attack as well, to hold instead of attacking. So overall, I'm really happy with the new card. And I hope you guys liked this video. Really simple, just one game, just to showcase this new Toxic card. See you soon. Sidney out.